Hello everybody all over the world. Hello, I'm GPS and this is the show HiGPS, and today we're going to be examining the newly added minigun or mini dragon, which is the Huo-Long heater, or heatmaker as it was called before it got renamed a couple of days ago. Yes, so what is special about this new minigun, which is right here? That was close. And yes, also to bring more viewers, I have what attracts the most viewers right behind me, if you can see that. Oh. Yes! You saw some tits, and now you should have more views, because that's how it works. Anyway. The Huo-Long heater is a new weapon, and it emits a ring of fire around you, and that's it. It uses ammo when it does that. So, just for some numbers, it takes 20 seconds to completely empty a regular minigun. Like when you start shooting, you don't pick up any ammo, you just keep shooting like for 20 seconds and then you're out of ammo. With the Huo-Long heater, it's 13 seconds. So you have 7 seconds less, and that is if you keep firing constantly. If you keep it spun up, it still gives you the flames, you will still lose ammo, and it will like affect your time. So the longer you stay spin up and not pick up ammo, it will actually hurt a lot. So we're just gonna go into the first replay of today, which is user submitted by a guy who is great, and he's the player of the week now, which is only 2 lives left. And he's gonna be playing here heavy on Dust Bowl, and already we see that he is using the Huo-Long Hitmaker, and he has like the ready steady pan tournament thing, I think. Yes. So he is gonna be spinning it up, and when you spin up, it lights on fire, and he lights the spy on fire immediately. That's the first thing he does in the game actually, and the spy goes down. So it's kind of like a very simple spy checker. However, the flames only go on the floor. So if the spy like jumps, he won't get hit by the flames, and it's only when the flames are on the way out. So you can actually time it so you won't get hit. And now he's out of ammo. Shit. Alright, that was quick. So he's gonna be running back into spawn, grabbing that more ammo and running back. So already we can see that if you don't pick up any fallen ammo, you're gonna empty yourself after 13 seconds, which is not a long time. So this weapon is good on a few things. It's good for defense, like hanging around a dispenser and pretending you're a sentry gun. And it's also good on the payload cart when you're attacking. However, it has a bit of a Razorback-esque feel to it. Because the Razorback is like, yeah, Razorback like protects against backstabs, yeah, protects against spies. Well, not really. The spy can still shoot you and you'll die nearly just as much. So also with this flame ring, it's kind of like false protection in a way, in the same fashion that you think you're safe to spies, but you're actually not. The spy just have to approach you a bit differently. So he has not been able to get into a good spot here, and finally he's going to be going and be a bit aggressive here on defense here on Dust Bowl, which is not that good of a map, but I guess it works. He's going to be standing here spinning up his gun, and keep in mind this also makes a lot of sound, and you can actually see the flames through walls and stuff. We'll see that later. And he's going to be shooting around, and scan that, and oop, what was that? Is that? Alright, never mind. He's going to be shooting some more people. Shooting, and yeah, defending, and oop. Huh. How did that happen? There was a dead spy and he was on fire. So let's watch that again. So here we have our boss, only 2 lives left, and he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm heavy, just grabbing the health. And oh, that's a spy right there. Oh, how is this gonna go? The spy comes and he misses and he dies. This weapon's imbi is broken. No, it's not. This is that spy. So that's how you do that. That's like, you know, he wasn't. I bet only 2 lives left. Wasn't even aware of that. But if you were aware of your sounds and your surroundings, you will actually hear people getting caught in your fire, and you'll actually turn around. So that was actually a blunder on the spy's end. And only 2 lives left, should only have died there, and then after that, he should only have 1 life left. So he's still shooting, and he's right behind the that was out of ammo. He's gonna be collecting more ammo and then running back. Eventually, he's gonna be sitting here using the gloves for running urgently, but you gotta be careful about that because you take mini crits just like you're in karate when you wear them. So he's gonna throw the sandwich to himself and then take a couple of bombs to the face, and I'm just gonna grab more health and just tank. Oh, there's a spy! 2 spies, alright, just gonna scare them away, because also the minigun works good as a spy checker. See, he's shooting the spy, they show up, and he's gonna be retreating slowly. And he's gonna be eating a sandwich. And oh my god, a demo man! And he's gonna be using the sword, and then he's just gonna shoot the demo, because you should use bombs on players, not the sword, and then he uses the sword and he dies. So that was a bit of an introduction to the Huo-Long heater. It's not called heatmaker anymore. As you can see, like, it's more gimmicky than it is anything, because the Ring of Fire doesn't really do much. I mean, you have... It does it like when you catch people on fire, it has like regular Afterburn. And it's like, yeah, you gotta be careful about Afterburn when you deal with the Huo-Long Heatmaker, because the players, you know, that use the Huo-Long Heatmaker are noobs, and they need that fire to rely on them. And it's kind of imba that the heavy has, you know, fire around him. And here's the thing, like, if you look at the range of which the flames occur, I'm not sure what he's doing here. It is actually within the range where heavies have 540 damage per second. Yes, that's how much a minigun does when you're like really up close within that flame circle thing. And if he does 540 damage a second, taking 15 extra damage won't hurt, because the maximum amount of health you can have on a player is 450. So it doesn't really matter. In that case. And also, you shouldn't go, like, if a heavy is spun up, you stay the hell away. So now he's just shooting the floor, signalizing his engineer to build a dispenser, and he's going to pretend he's a sentry the entirety of the replay. It's just going to be standing here shooting, shooting. You can see the Ring of Fire has lit one guy on fire this far, and he's just standing there and shooting. And kind of doing a spy check, and a spy at any point in time can just jump over that flame ring and just stab him in the back. It's not that hard. You just have to approach it slightly differently. And he isn't really, as a heavy, he isn't really accomplishing much, because he's just, you know, assisting the sentry. And at this distance, like right here, you do about 5 or 6 damage. So you really should be closer when you shoot as a heavy. And he's just gonna pretend he's a sentryman and just stand here and shoot. I think throughout this entire replay, which is 6 minutes and 15 seconds long, he kills a spy. So just standing back, defending, more defending, looking up here, defending. Doing the spy check, and the enemy team spy is nowhere near. Just shooting everything. At this point, you might as well be using the Brass Beast or the regular minigun. It would have absolutely no difference in this outcome here, other than that he's using... Oh, he's going to be attacking. Nope, he's going to fall back to the dispenser. Yes, don't want to go too far away from that dispenser, bro. He's going to be shooting. And I guess he's offering, like, spy checks around the dispenser and nowhere else. And he should really be up here where he was earlier and actually be able to do some damage. But he's standing in the back, you know, shooting, pretending he's a sentry. And you can see that the flame circle is gimmicky. Like, it looks cool, but it doesn't really do anything because there's no one near him. So in order to capitalize on the flame circles, you need to be really, really close to people as a heavy, and that's the goal anyway, so yeah. And he's gonna be... He's like, yeah, put a dispenser here, bro. And his engineer's like, yeah, cool, I'll put a dispenser up here eventually, and we're not gonna hit it, and yeah, there we go. And then he dies to headshot. Yes. So that was all the user submitted replays for today. We're going to be looking at some more downsides with this weapon, and that is, usually I say like standing above your target is usually a better idea than standing below your target. And this weapon right here, because of the flame circles, actually makes it pretty hard to shoot targets that's below you just because of the way it works. So it's actually a gun that doesn't really want you to be standing above your target. So we're going to be playing on Badlands here. Map that it's not attack defend, and let me just tell you immediately that this gun, like the Huo-Long Heatmaker, is not good on maps that are not static. By static, I mean you have a constant supply of ammo, like the cart or dispenser. But here you have to like attack and defend, you know, back and forth, and there's just not enough ammo for you to do. And you only have 13 seconds or less total shooting time on this gun from start to finish. So you really got to be careful about that. So we're just going to go further on here and play as a heavy. I opted not to use the gloves or anything because I realized I was running out of ammo really quickly. And we see a scout here, and you can see like it's hard to see where he's at. I mean, we were lucky there and killed him, but if he'd like been dodging and had more health, we wouldn't necessarily know where he was at. So that is one downside. Like if you're above your target, then you want to shoot straight down. If they're like right below you, you actually won't see them because the flames are in the way. And you know, that's a disturbing aspect of it that not many people think about. So that's like a downside to it. So we're gonna have a little snack here. And using a voice command when you eat a sandwich will actually muffle the sandwich sound. And here we have a spy, and the spy dies. And a good way to spy check if the spy is actually dead or not using the dead ringer or something is that you shoot weapons so you can pick up ammo. And if you can pick up the spy ammo and it gives you ammo, the spy's dead. If it doesn't give you anything, he's a dead ringer. That's a very good indication there to do that. And then we just get taken out by a scout. So you see, even if we have the Huo-Long Heatmaker, just because it uses 6 ammo per second, if you're just holding it spun up, you can't really waste that ammo. And because I couldn't waste that ammo, I couldn't be as aggressive as I wanted, because I couldn't stay spun up and just shoot people when they came out and not lose any ammo. And I actually just slowly but surely died there because they just, you know, kept shooting me and I couldn't hit them because I'm heavy and heavies are slow. So we're gonna look at the next replay where Afterburn actually helps. Kind of. It was definitely one of the very few times this happened, because keep in mind, if people die with the Afterburn with this gun, it's still the same symbol, so you don't know if it's Afterburn or if it's your gun shooting them. So, there's a scout on us, and the scout's being really close, and we spin up, and oh, he's on fire, he's on fire. He died from Afterburn after he killed us. Now, what could the scout have done differently to not die there? Oh, I don't know. Not be up all in our face when he spun up. He could be in the air, he could stand on top of us, still kill us. So, little Afterburn there. It does, what does it say here on the wiki? It does, like, the firing has a base damage of 50, and Afterburn total is 60, 3 ticks. 60 damage Afterburn total, which is plenty of time to run for a health pack and stuff like that. So that was like the one thing. And also, when I go and elaborate on this with the Afterburn, is that it also works other times as well. That you normally wouldn't think. Oops. Yes. So we're back here on Battlelands. Going to be a lot of Battlelands because I wanted to show more attack defend maps. It's not that many players, only 6 or 6 competitive format, but that's not the point here. I just want to illustrate something. That is, if you notice as a heavy, if you are spun up and a scout stuns you with the ball, you still stay spun up. How does this affect the Huo-Long Heatmaker? Well, as of right now, if you spin up, you will still have that flame ring. But you're still super vulnerable and can die easy as fuck, so not so broken. So right now I think, like, many people go like, oh, it's imbo, it's broken, because of the fire and stuff like that. It doesn't really matter. It's more gimmicky because you see, like, in the next replay, you'll be noticing that we treat this like the regular minigun, and we don't really have that many different results other than that we can't be as aggressive as we want, and we can't really hold the position as much as we want if we don't have that constant stream of ammo, because this thing just eats ammo. 13 seconds as opposed to 20. That is 7 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lot of time you cannot shoot. That's a lot of time you can die to as well. So we're going to be shooting from a distance, and we spent a lot of ammo. You can't actually see the ammo, but you'll notice that we will play a bit more conservatively with our ammo. And also, this is a bad habit of not checking your back, and that's something the spies will do, because you're like, oh, I have a ring of fire, spies can't get me. Well, if they jump over the circle, they can kill you easy as pie. So we're going to be running here with our medic, doing a bit of prep work, throwing the sandwich up there because we know there's a health pack there, and if you throw a sandwich and you pick up the health kit, you will replenish your sandwich, and then you have 2 sandwiches. The medic has crits, and we're going to be killing him with some lucky crits. And then the medic's like, oh yeah, right, regular crits, cool, go. And then we get regular crits from the minigun, and we crits him, and we kill the soldier as well. And we miss him because we're so fat and slow, and we're like, oh, I don't know. Oh, it's a scout. And he's going to be repelling as well. And as of right now, we haven't put a single person on fire this entire round. And we just used it as the standard minigun, and we just have been a bit more conservative with our ammo. And it didn't really have that much of an outcome difference. So, give me I personally do not think this is such a good of a weapon as many people would have it to be. Because if you're low on ammo, it sucks because you won't be able to be as aggressive, you won't be able to do that much damage, and you only run out of ammo. When you're out of ammo, you're screwed. Is what I'm trying to say. So we're going to be still here in Badlands, playing here with our team, currently 8 versus 7 because it's the pub and this is what we focus on. I bet the competitive scene is pretty angry at this gun. It's like, oh my god, broken, heavy fire is when it rarely makes a difference. And you'll just see like it hurts more than it gives you advantage. You'll notice that you run out of ammo so fast and you have to play so conservatively, and your ring of fire doesn't really do anything in those situations. So it doesn't really add up for the cost it makes, but it looks pretty cool and it sounds pretty cool. And right now we're just using it as standard minigun. Out of ammo, picking up some ammo and shooting still, and out of ammo again. And then we have to go pick up this. We only get 40 ammo per tiny pack, and that's not a lot, man. So you can't stay spun up and maintain like an aggressive backward position and, you know, just hide around a corner with a spun up and wait for them to run in, because you will actually run out of ammo before they get around a corner. And not only that, but you are also emitting flames. So if you're standing close to walls, they will actually see the flames through the walls and they will know exactly where you are. And that is not something you want ever. You don't want your opponents to know where you are, especially if you're hiding. So here we're popped against the heavy, and we're going to be pushing on to the last point here. And there's not a lot they can do about him, but notice that we haven't put a single person on fire this entire round, and we win it regardless. So if we've been using the regular minigun here, or any minigun except this Huo-Long Heatmaker, we would actually have been able to do more damage because we wouldn't have run out of ammo, we wouldn't have to scavenge as much. And I just want to show you one replay that was, it's complete steamroll is what happens. We just completely annihilate one side, roll them, and I just want to tell you that regardless of if I use this or the stock minigun, the minigun that everybody has, the one, you know, the standard one, the outcome would still have been the same, even if I had the flame ring. It's like kind of like false protection, in a way. It's like, you know, if you've ever been to the army, you know that a helmet doesn't really necessarily protect you against bullets. Believe it or not. So we're just waiting for the gates to open.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're just going to be going out here and doing a ton of damage, and we're going to be shooting, and the enemies are out of position. We're shooting. They currently don't have a spy. And the demo man here is going to try and jump away, but we shoot him in the air before he lands, and now we're on the cart. We've been shooting our gun since we got out of the gate. And we're going to be shooting the gun throughout the entirety of the round. So right now we're just shooting, looking around, shooting, and shooting. There's no one here. Shooting, and now we're going to go through a tunnel. Still shooting, killing absolutely everything, because the enemies come out as one at a time, and that's fine. And we're just going to be shooting. Going forward, shooting, and nobody's been really close to us. We just keep shooting, and we roll towards the victory, and we win. And then we push a helpless demo man. And if I used the regular minigun here, it wouldn't make a difference. It would have been literally the exact same result because they weren't close to us and we just killed them anyway. So you see, even with the car, it didn't really matter that much. So we're going to look at a map which is called Gravel Pit. And a Gravel Pit is one of the oldest maps that came out, and it's very ammo scarce. It's not a lot of ammo on the map, and it's very hard for engineers, and we're going to see how that affects like the Huo-Long Heatmaker. How does this gun fare in a map with very little ammo. I mean, the ammo you have to pick up is from the people you kill, but it's not always you can pick up the ammo of the people you kill because your teammates pick up the ammo and stuff like that. So we're gonna be on blue and we're gonna be attacking, and we're just waiting for the gates to open. This is what we're doing.
Mission begins from 31.
Okay, the gates are open, and we're going to be attacking here, running first. I'm not going to be using the gloves of ring urgently, because we're going to use the killing gloves of boxing. I want to try and punch and get that crate, because that's fun. So we have an engineer here, and he goes down. Wasn't touched by flames, so at this point we would be better off with the regular minigun. We see sentry guns are not affected by the afterburn fire, so also we would have been better off using the stock minigun here in the terms of ammo. So now we're just going to be capping the point, and now we're going to be yelling at the scout. That's my favorite line of heavy all time. You stupid! Come, stand on point! So we're just going to be capping this point with the rest of our team, and then we're going to be attacking. And for those of you who watched the previous episodes, you know the episode was about sentry positioning, and we're going to be seeing some pretty wonky sentry positioning right here in a bit. So we're just going to be attacking. There's nothing here really, so we're just going to be attacking. Nobody knows where they are, and this sentry position is good unless the enemy comes from behind and just kills everything. And we pop the Uber and we kill the sentry and the dispenser. If you kill the dispenser first, you can just keep shooting at the sentry until everything dies, which it does. And we're gonna throw the sandwich to the medics, and we're currently low on ammo because we have to get on the point. Uber is popped. Come on, get him. Oh shit! Oh, we're out of ammo. Oh crap. Okay, the heavy, he jumped out of the window. I only have this. Okay, get the dispenser. There's ammo in the dispenser. I know this. If I just punch this, yes, good. All right, we got the ammo. Okay, good. We're ready to go. And we're going. Oh, okay, we put him on fire. Good. We're doing good. And we're a bit alone. Oh. Okay. Yeah, those flames really did not help us at all there. I mean, we died just as easily. And we didn't have enough ammo, and we had to actually punch a dispenser to get the ammo. So I'm going to show you, now we've seen some fail, I'm going to show you one where like having flames is like good, even though it doesn't really do that much damage difference. So I'm going to be playing here on Bow-Water, which is probably a map everybody knows. It's one of the most played maps in the game actually, after 2 Fort. I think. So we're going to be running up on the high ground here, and we're going to be helping our engineer who has actually been watching the show, and he knows how to put up sentries and dispensers and stuff. Yes. He actually puts it on the high ground here, and he's going to be building a sentry in the corner, and here we come. There's people on the low ground. We jump down, and we catch them all on fire. And we kill them. Excellent. Did we need the fire to kill them? Oh, we died. What was the fire? The cause for us to kill them? Did that extra fire damage, you know, like put the final nail in the coffin? No, because we did 500 to 540 damage per second, and having 15 additional damage doesn't really matter when the people you're shooting have less than 200 health. So with that, we're going to go on to the last replay before the raffle. And it's what I mentioned earlier, that it gives away your position, and we're actually going to be seeing how that affects your play. So we're going to be at teleport here, and if you watched the episode from last time, this engineer has a great sentry position here and a great dispenser here and sentry there, and we're going to be assisting our engineer here. So we're going to be standing here, right? It's like, yeah, we can just stay up and we continue to spy check, but oh, right. They know there's a heavy here. And if the heavy can stay spun up here for a long period of time, if you like think for a bit and you're a devilman, you know there's a dispenser around this wall as well. So not only do we give away the position of ourselves, we give away the position to equipment, to the engineer. And do you want to do that? No, you do not. You do not at any point in time want to give away true information of anything of your team, because that will be not beneficial. But we're going to be staying here, you know, defending. Doing this kind of wonky spy check, because you notice that we haven't checked our back, right? And at any point in time, a spy could just jump in and just stab us in the back. So I guess this, as of right now, spies haven't really, you know, gotten comfortable with this weapon yet, but I think in like a few weeks or a month, they could be like, oh yeah, you use the Huo-Long seat maker? Yeah, good luck, that's like fake defense, that's like using a Razorback. So you know, anyone that's like, has an ambassador, you know, they're like, you use a Razorback? Cool, I'll just kill you in 2 shots. Bam, bam, he's dead. So it's pretty similar to this. It's kind of like this. It's very gimmicky, it's very cool, and you can also see it's hard to hit him on the lower ground because the flames are in the way. It's hard to see them if they're like suddenly more people or spies decloaking or whatever. Like right now, if you look straight down in these flames, you actually don't see anything. I was like, yeah, I can totally shoot what's down there. You don't fucking know what's there. And yeah. So we're defending, doing what I called meat shielding. That's when you stand in front of the sentry gun to help it build, soaking up the damage, because you can do that as a heavy. A lot of heavies should really be doing that more with engineers buildings, because it actually helps out a ton. And also with this fake threat of, you know, doing that. So how many people have we put on fire this round? 0. Actually, we haven't actually done anything with this flame circle at all, and we wasted a lot of ammo. And we've just been camping around the sentry gun helping that out, so we haven't really been as effective as we could, as we'd hope to be. And a heavy goes down, we're like, yeah, we can take this heavy. Yeah, we put him on fire, but he still kills us because we still do the same amount of damage, kind of. So that is the last replay before we go into the raffle. So to sum it all up, the Huo-Long Heatmaker, is it broken? Is it OP? Is it imba? No. It chews up a lot of ammo and offers very limited stuff for it. So you have either 20 seconds of total firing time or 13 seconds or less total firing time if you're not camping the dispenser and stuff. And if you're camping the dispenser or the cart and you're not really moving and you just keep being spun up, maybe like the Brass Beast is a better choice for a minigun. Stuff like that. So with that, we're gonna go on to the raffle. And how the way the raffle works is that I've actually gotten a new kind of thing that I haven't really tried yet, but we're gonna try it right now, and it's the Chris D, who has been so generous to let me know of this extension that allows me to randomly give something to people in the chat. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna bring that up. And yeah, there we go. So we're gonna be bringing up this right now, and the way it works is that I'm gonna call your name, and if you are not answering in time or you leave, we're just gonna draw another number. And the way it does is that when I call your name, you type out your Steam ID, and then I add you to my Steam friends, and then we do the trade from there. That's pretty much how it does. And you get to pick one item and one item only, not all of them. Yes, so here is the extension thing. There it is. So I have absolutely in here. Is there some people here? I don't want to. No, everybody's in it. And we're going to be doing roll of dice. And we get Slayer HG. You're not following me, you jerk. You better follow me. You also have to follow me. That's a new rule I just made up. So Slayers HD, if you're still here, please type your name in the chat, and I'll bring you in for some free stuff. Slayers HD. Chat's over here now, by the way. Guess he's not here. All right, fine. We'll just roll it again. Oops, wrong one. Slayers HD. You have 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, time's up. Roll again. And we get Chopper Mech. Chop, our moderator. Congratulations, Chopper. He is like in the chat. He's like, Karma has spoken. And yeah, pretty cool. So he's gonna be the winner of that. I think I actually have him on my friends list as well. So we're just gonna be doing that right now, actually. We actually invited me to a trade. So yeah, everybody has an equal chance. Moderators and everybody alike. Let's just hope this trade works. So yes. If you want to add something about the episode, just let in the comments. Since it's a stream, you can leave it in the chat. And this thing is not working, so we'll be right back when the... No, wait, it's working. It's working. Just I'm like, yeah, it's not working. It only works. Cool. So here is the the trade thing, and we're just gonna be oh yes. So here we have a lot of items. I'll be sure to give the right ones this time. So these are all the items you can pick from. I think that was all. Yeah, I think that was it. So you can pick one. Pick one, bro. Boy. And then you pick one, and strange item, and then you could keep it. Strange knife. All right. I guess he wants to play spy and deal with this Huo-Long hitmaker, guys, huh? So just gonna click make trade. There we go. So, with that, the raffle is over, and I'm going to be talking about what we're going to be doing next time, and we're going to be looking at the guillotine. I forget what it's called, but it's one you throw as a scout, so you're going to be looking at, especially the Sandman, and the flying guillotine is what we'll be doing this Wednesday, coming up, starting at 6 p.m. GMT. So if you don't know when we're live and stuff like that, you can follow me on Twitter. I always post it there, and I also have a Steam group you can join. And I would really, without spoiling any secrets, say it's a good idea if you like stuff to be in my Steam group. It's very beneficial to be in it. That's all I can say. Because we have something we're working on. So you should be in the Steam group. Yes. So with that, if you want to send replays, you can do that. If you go to the stream page, which is on Twitch TV/HiGPS, there's a video there showing you how you can submit replays, because you need to be on the replay enable server, and you do not need to render. You just send me the files, and I'll render it for you, and it's a lot smaller, and it's a lot easier to do that. So thank you guys for watching so much. You guys are awesome and beautiful and handsome and really cool. Bye.